Yo, what up? This is KMT the Ra, and welcome back to another KMT Productions video. Now before we get started, I'm going to ask that you guys go ahead and hit that like button down below. It helps out with the YouTube algorithm, meaning that the more that you guys interact with the video, the more visibility I get on YouTube. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button as well, and make sure the bell notification button is turned on so you'll be notified anytime that I'm uploading new content. Now, with all that being said, the topic for today is going to be the importance of mental health. This subject hits really close to home for me personally because I've known a lot of people who have struggled with some type of mental health problem. Even myself, when I was 16, I got diagnosed with mild to moderate depression, and that's something that I had to really wrestle with for the majority of my life. Even still to this day, I basically just found other ways outside of getting medication. But of course, if you have moderate to severe depression, then chances are you're going to need to be on medication or something like that. I will say before we get started that depending on the severity of your case, a lot of the issue can be kind of mitigated if you fix the other aspects of your life, meaning that you have to give your body a fighting chance, because a lot of the times, something like depression specifically, it's kind of like a chemical imbalance where you're basically just not getting enough serotonin and stuff like that. But you can help that out by getting regular exercise, a healthy balanced diet with all your micronutrients, some sunlight, social interaction on a regular basis, even if it's not every day, just at least once a week or something like that. There are things that you can do in order to be able to give your body a fighting chance against it. And that was kind of the thing for me was I just had to give myself a fighting chance, do everything on my end, and then chances are I won't be really affected by depression as much. It may hit me maybe once a month or once every 2 months, as opposed to 2 weeks out of the month or something like that where I'm just down. So yeah, with that sidebar across, we're gonna go ahead and go into the rest of the video. That was just kind of my disclaimer or whatever. But yeah, mental health is integral to living a healthy, balanced life. According to the National Alliance of Mental Illness, or NAMI, N-A-M-I, 1 out of 5 Americans experience mental health issues, which translates to more than 40 million adults per year. Our mental health encompasses our psychological, emotional, and our social well-being. This means that it affects how we feel, how we think, and behave each day. Our mental health also contributes to our decision-making process, how we cope with stress, and how we relate to others in our lives. Why is emotional health important? Emotional and mental health is important because it's a vital part of our life, and it impacts our thoughts, behaviors, and emotions. Being healthy emotionally can promote productivity and effectiveness in activities like work, school, or caregiving. It plays an important part in the health of our relationships and allows us to adapt to changes in your life and cope with adversity. There are steps that you can take to improve your mental health every day. Small things like exercising, eating balanced and healthy meals, opening up to other people in your life, taking a break when you need to, remembering something that you're grateful for, and getting a good night's sleep can be helpful in boosting your emotional health. When's a good time to get help? Issues related to mental health can affect people in different ways. If you start to see changes in your overall happiness or in your relationships, there's always ways to get support that you want. Here are some ways to get help. Connect with other individuals, friends, and family. Reaching out and opening up to other people in your life can provide emotional support. Learn more about mental health. There are many resources that you can turn to for learning about emotional health. Some examples include Psychology Today, National Institute of Mental Health, and Anxiety and Depression Associates of America. Take a mental health assessment. An assessment can help determine if stress, anxiety, or depression may be having an impact in your life. Doctor on Demand offers a free private online mental health assessment that you can take at any time. Talk to a professional. If you start to feel like your emotional health is starting to impact you, it may be time to reach out for extra support. You can see a psychologist, a psychiatrist, and find the personalized support that you want. Lastly, you'll need to do a little bit of research to discover ways to take a healthy approach to your emotional wellness, as well as understand issues like depression and how it can affect men and women differently. You could read more articles. Make sure to read more articles from psychologists and psychiatrists that are here to help support a healthy mind and lifestyle. And that's pretty much going to do it for today's video. Before I wrap this one up, I'm going to go ahead and put the suicide prevention hotline number here on the screen. If you are suffering with depression, or you feel like you are, and you're just having a really hard time, I know I've been down this road. So I'm not really going to go into detail and all that stuff, but if you need somebody to talk to, There's always people available at the suicide prevention hotline. It's 24 hours. And yeah, just give them a try. And, you know, before you make any rash decisions, mental health is a very important thing that people really seem to overlook. Usually people don't go to therapists or psychologists because they feel like going to one of these people automatically makes them crazy. That may not necessarily be the case. You could just have some imbalances in your life, or you could have a chemical imbalance and may need to get on some type of medication or change up your diet. It could really be that simple. It could really just come down to that, but you're not going to know for sure until you start doing things like what I suggested here in the video. Take an online assessment to determine if you have anxiety or stress in your life. You know, see if your health insurance covers therapy and things like that, or a visit with a psychiatrist to see if you may need to be subscribed to medication or anything like that. But either way, it's really important. It's your entire life. There's a lot of quotes I could put in here, but just know that your thoughts affect your reality. You know what I mean? So there's something called the reticular activating system, right? Or RAS for short, meaning that the things that you see on the outside of you are a direct reflection on the inside. It's also what Buddha used to say back when he was alive, that the outside world is a reflection of the inside world. So for example, if you keep thinking the color red, your brain will automatically look and locate more of the color red. If you just say red, 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 and then you'll start to notice your brain will start to look for as much red as it can find in the immediate area all around you. It's doing that all the time. So if you have a lot of negative self-talk, then you are directly telling your brain to look for things outside of you in the world that are going to make you feel bad. You know, that's just a little small tidbit of information. And actually, I have another video that's coming up on neuro-linguistic programming that's going to go a little bit into that. At least in the overview. I mean, I can go super into detail on it. But yeah, like there are literally like little hacks and things like that that you can do for your brain. In fact, like that's how I pretty much got over my depression, is because of little things like that. Affirmations, NLP, just like goal setting. And like, repetition on a lot of these types of things. There are things that you can do. So I'm not going to be too long-winded on this. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Thanks everybody for watching. If you guys like what you saw here in the video today, make sure to leave a like and a comment down below. If you have any suggestions for any topics you want me to talk about here in the future, make sure to leave that in the comments down below as well. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and make sure the bell notification icon is turned on so that you'll be informed anytime that I'm going to be uploading new content. All right, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.